Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Hooker. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. And Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
The Cowboys at 2-3 here to begin the new season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
23 yards the pickup there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Hooker. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Prescott off play action.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 28-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Then we're going to 53.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go. I take 26.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Throwing. Hooker.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Head off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now Hooker.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 3rd.
Holy cow.